Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you guys. I'm going to show you guys a picture, and I want y'all to tell me if you know this individual, then let me know who this individual is. Okay? Show you guys a picture. Do you guys have any idea who these people are that are on my screen? Well, let's narrow down our questions, because maybe I'm asking too many questions. How about we narrow our choices down? So how about this? Instead of all three of those people, do you guys know who this guy is? Y'all know who this is, right? Well, if you don't know, then we are about to get you educated here for just a moment, okay? Now, this individual's name, I had trouble pronouncing his name, J. Alexander Kueng, K-U-E-N-G, Kueng, J. Alexander Kueng. That's his name, and he was a police officer that was actually on the scene and participated in the George Floyd arrest, as you can see here from this photo. Also, one of his more famous photos that's already out there and viral is this one. Only minutes before the incident that captured the world's attention, the incident that caused this man to lose his life in front of the entire world at the hands of the police officers that were involved on this case. Now, for everybody who is familiar with this case, then most of you guys know that not only the main officer in this case got arrested, but also the other officers who were involved got arrested, including J. Alexander Kueng. Well, apparently, J. Alexander Kueng, this individual right here, or that individual right there, apparently this person was granted a bail. And when you grant people a bail, if they are able to make that bail, however they make that bail, then they are allowed to be out of prison until their next court date or until they are finally sentenced for whatever their involvement was in that case. So what we are going to look at is a video that I guess shocked people. The fact that he was able to make bail and that this is such a high profile story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the video, but before I do that, let me give you guys the fair usage. Let me get that on the top here so you guys can see it. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Yes, guys, he was granted a bail, and yes, he made bail. He is out and about. Let's take a look.
What?
What's your name?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
It is you. Mm-hmm. So you're out of prison.
Yes.
And you're comfortably shopping in Cub Foods. As if you didn't do anything.
I wouldn't call it comfortably. I'd just say getting necessities or helping.
I don't think you should have that right. I don't even think you should be out on bail.
I can understand.
I mean, how does it feel?
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, you're not sorry. Like, you're literally outside here comfortably as if you didn't kill that man. Did you think that people weren't going to recognize you? Honestly, did you? You don't have the right to be here. You killed somebody in cold blood. You do not have the right to be here.
I understand. I'll get my stuff paid for.
No, we don't want you to get your stuff. We want you to be locked up. You're honestly in Cub Foods comfortably shopping. Out of prison. Like, do you feel any remorse for what you did? Do you?
grab my stuff.
This is the officer who was let out of jail today for shooting George Floyd. Or, I'm sorry, suffocating him. You're not going to be able to comfortably go around Minnesota like this. I pulled up the picture. I knew it was you. It's just like he was there when they were killing him. And it's just like, this is crazy that you're here just thinking everything's okay. I mean, you don't want to apologize. You don't want to say anything. Like, no. Because this video is going to be on the internet. Yeah, he has the nerve to literally come outside thinking that we don't know what he looks like. How dare you? You're not going to be able to comfortably live in Minnesota after this, or anywhere. And you will be going back to jail. Trust. Trust. Yeah, he bailed out. How'd you get the money? How'd you get the money? And you're lucky that they don't have your address. You're lucky that they don't have your address. Hi. This is one of the police officers that was involved in killing George Floyd. He was out on bail today, and he's over here comfortably shopping in Cup Foods as if.
Let me show you guys the other video. This one's a little bit shorter of the same interaction. Same interaction.
Oh? Because this video is going to be on the internet. Yeah, he has the nerve to literally come outside thinking that we don't know what he looks like. How dare you? You're not going to be able to comfortably live in Minnesota after this, or anywhere. And you will be going back to jail. Trust. Trust. Yeah, he bailed out. How'd you get the money? How'd you get the money? And you're lucky that they don't have your address. You're lucky that they don't have your address. Hi. This is one of the police officers that was involved in killing George Floyd. He was out on bail today, and he's over here comfortably shopping in Cup Foods as if.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to be real honest with you. I watched this, and I really didn't know what to say or how to feel. Okay? Let me start off by saying, R.I.P. George Floyd. He shouldn't be dead, period. That's first and foremost. That crime that happened, which was the murder of that man, should be punished, and it should be punished in court. Okay? If we're going to have a legal system, and the legal system is going to be fair and just, then I believe the legal system should be fair and just to everyone. Whether it be a drug dealer, whether it be a teacher, or whether it be a police officer. It should be fair and just for everyone. Okay? And just as well as if a drug dealer or a gangbanger or somebody who has been accused of doing something heinous, they will have their day in court, but if they are granted a bail and a high bail at that, if those people are able to legally attain that bail, then I believe that they have every right to go about living a normal life, or at least try to live somewhat of a normal life as possible until they are ultimately convicted in court, even if that even happens, if it even gets to that point. Because you have to prove your case in court, okay? That's the legal portion of it. Now on the flip side. Here's the flip side. Here's my flip opinion. This is really hard for me to say this, because I do believe in being fair, but I got to tell you, it did bother me a little bit to see this man, knowing that he was among the officers that were arrested for killing a man that did not deserve to die, that caused this murder, to see him just out and about living a normal life. It is a bit disturbing on your senses. Okay? It doesn't sit well with your senses when you see it. Okay? And I don't know what you really want him to do. like when he makes bail, I'm sure that there has to be terms and conditions in his bail. And if the judge said that he can go about and go to the grocery store, go to the gas station, you can go home, I would think that going to the grocery store or a convenience store should be something that should be considered to be, I guess, a normal activity. That's not an abnormal activity. It's not like he went to a Trump rally or something and is instigating people or nothing. He's just simply just walked around, grabbed a few things at the store, and was going to go on his way. And it seemed like he had somebody there with him, which I think is also a smart thing to do, especially being in a position like this. But if you're not relegated to be at home, then I think that you should have the right to be able to go out and do something as somewhat normal as go shopping at a grocery store and just get essential things. But I'm going to tell you, that was extremely uncomfortable. Not only for him being out and about, knowing what he's accused of, but for him to even have to sit there and just hear that you can't say anything that you can. It's damn near kind of like you're being, it's almost kind of like being in a courtroom, and anything that you say to this woman on camera can and will be used against you in the court of the streets and the court of popular opinion, and probably even be used against you in court as far as like showing your character and how you handle things. But to just sit there and have to just suck it up and just deal with it, man, I don't know where we are in America right now, but it's a very, very scary place, and I'm sure that he knows the repercussions if he would have said anything out of line to this woman. But let me let y'all watch this again. Again, this man is J. Alexander Kueng, one of the police officers that was involved in the arrest and ultimately associated with the murder of George Floyd. And again, I'll show you guys that screenshot right here. We'll let y'all watch this video again, and then we'll close out.
What?
And I did forget to mention this. I don't think it's right if a person makes a bail, even if it is a high bail, if they make the bail, then they've made the bail. That's what bail is for. That's what bail is for. And I'm just saying, to sit there and be like, how'd you get the money? How'd you get out? Like, the court handles that. Ask the court. I don't think you should be asking him that. I just don't like this. I don't like this. It doesn't sit well with me on a lot of different levels, okay? Let you watch the video again.
What?
What's your name?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
It is you. So you're out of prison.
Yes.
And you're comfortably shopping in Cub Foods. As if you didn't do anything.
I wouldn't call it comfortably. I'd just say getting necessities or helping.
I don't think you should have that right. I don't even think you should be out on bail.
I can understand.
I mean, how does it feel?
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, you're not sorry. Like, you're literally outside here comfortably as if you didn't kill that man. Did you think that people weren't going to recognize you? Honestly, did you? You don't have the right to be here. You killed somebody in cold blood. You do not have the right to be here.
I understand. I'll get my stuff paid for.
No, we don't want you to get your stuff. We want you to be locked up. You're honestly in Cub Foods comfortably shopping. Out of prison. Like, do you feel any remorse for what you did? Do you?
Ma'am, I'm just going to grab my stuff.
This is the officer who was let out of jail today for shooting George Floyd. I'm sorry, suffocating him. You're not going to be able to comfortably go around Minnesota like this.
And the fact that he went to probably the most low-key grocery store that you could I want y'all to think about that. He went to probably one of the most low-key, unknown. Matter of fact, and y'all could post it in the comments if y'all know which grocery store that this was. But it wasn't like he went to Walmart. It wasn't like he went to like some big old chain. He went to like a small regular neighborhood grocery store. I don't know.
I pulled up the picture. I knew it was you. It's just like he was there when they were killing him. And it's just like, this is crazy that you're here just thinking everything's okay. I mean, you don't want to apologize.
Cub Foods, thank you. I have never even heard of a Cub Foods. I've heard of Albertsons. I've heard of what's that one? United. I've heard of a lot of small grocery stores. I have never in my life ever heard of a Cub Foods. I'm on both sides. I'm on the side of the public that is mad at not only him, but all of the individuals, because it wasn't just him. I personally am mad at all of them. All of them, especially the individual on the left. They all participated in this murder in some shape, form, or fashion. I don't know. So I'm on the side of the public where I get it. I am upset that he's just out floating around. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess you want people in jail to punish them. But if you have legally made a bail, no matter how high it is, then I think that we should honor that as the fact that we would want the law system to honor us. If we end up in a situation and if they give us a bail, if we can make the bail, if we can somehow afford it or put our house up, take out a loan or whatever it is that we do, if we make the bail, then you make the bail. Period. But then again, him being in this position as an officer, then he knows that once he left the house, that this is a possibility also. People are going to see you. They're going to know your face. I don't know. Maybe if he would have, matter of fact, while people are talking about social distancing, then maybe if he would have been wearing his mask, maybe not, maybe they don't recognize him so quickly. Just saying.
It's just like he was there when they were killing him. And it's just like, this is crazy that you're here just thinking everything's okay. I mean, you don't want to apologize. You don't want to say anything. Like, no. Because this video is going to be on the internet. Yeah, he has the nerve to literally come outside thinking that we don't know what he looks like. How dare you? You're not going to be able to comfortably live in Minnesota after this, or anywhere. And you will be going back to jail. Trust. Trust.
He did the best thing at that point, and that was to not say anything else. He addressed her in a proper manner when she came to him, and then he realized there was a point, I probably don't need to say anything else. I don't know what else you wanted him to do.
Yeah.
At this point, the COVID-19 and social distancing would save him a little bit of extra drama, much as he might not want to. You wear that mask, cut down on some of the recognition. Just saying.
Yeah, he bailed out. How'd you get the money?
How did you get the money to bail out? Improper question, and I don't like the public doing shit like that. If you got the money, you got the money. I don't give a shit if this man got it from a trust fund, if he got it from his savings, maybe he got it from an inheritance, maybe he put up 2 or 3 of his homes, maybe his family and friends pitched in. Because out there are some people in the world who do have family members that are willing, if they feel like you're innocent, to put up money for you. Huh? I'm just saying. There's a lot of people that end up in the legal system that don't have the money for for real private counsel for lawyers, and then you have people that do have money for private counsel and lawyers and bail money. That's what it's there for. If they didn't want him to ever be able to have access to bail, then they could have just said no bail. So people are saying he got it from a GoFundMe. So there is a collective of people out there who wanted to make sure that this man had an opportunity to make bail. If he violates that bail, then those people have lost their money. Everybody understands the risk involved. So there you go. I'm just saying. It's a lot of ways you could look at this.
How'd you get the money? And you're lucky that they don't have your address. You're lucky that they don't have your address. Hi. This is one of the police officers that was involved in killing George Floyd. He was out on bail today, and he's over here comfortably shopping in Cub as if.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of ways you could look at this, but I want to know what you guys think. I wanted to keep this video relatively short because I want to just know what you guys think about this. Go back and watch this video. Leave your comments in the comments section. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the AFC podcast, where we advocate for children first, but we also advocate for people just doing the right thing and just being law-abiding citizens. If he made bail, then he legally made bail, and then if he has the legal right to move around and do normal things, if you go to a Cubs food, you probably wouldn't be thinking that you're going to be recognized like that. But nonetheless, it's a high-profile, national, worldwide case. I think you would have had to know that as a police officer, that the eyes are on you, dude. Just saying. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. This is your boy DJ Just J. We're signing out. Leave your comments in the comment section. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our platform. Peace.